Salutations. Welcome to the Kurt Dylan Music Show. Welcome to the Kurt Dylan Music Show. We have a lot to get through and not a lot of time, so let's just get on with it. For those of you unfamiliar with HMV, people who I'm slightly jealous of, it is a vast chain of about 128 retail stores. They are located in the UK, Ireland, Canada, and Hong Kong, which specialize in selling entertainment products, generally music, in the form of CDs and vinyls. Old school. HMV is an abbreviation of the name His Master's Voice, which belongs to a painting by artist Francis Bourard. I'm not sure I pronounced that right, but we don't have a lot of time, so let's keep rolling. The picture showed his pet terrier, Nipper, with his head poking into the horn of a cylinder phonograph. You know, cute dog things. The painting was acquired by the Gramophone Company in 1899, and on its foundation on July 20th, 1921, became the namesake and trademark of HMV. They turned the cute symbol of wonder and remembrance into a simplified representation of how us simple consumer dogs feel a need to connect with both the modern and the vintage, even technology wise. And as we continue peering in, we are unfortunately only getting closer to being ripped off. While HMV has evolved with modern styles and changes in music, it seems as though it has traveled to the far future for its prices. The wholesome nature of the establishment left when the dark walls and passive-aggressive cashiers arrived. The biggest indecency of all is that HMV happens to be my most nearby music store, and every once in a while I treat myself to go to the local mall when I am forced to pass by it and eventually walk in, as my urges have overtaken me, but not my common sense, as I do not purchase anything. Yes, HMV. Unlike the dusty, unflattering music stores of yore, this establishment provides a clean and tasteful environment in which to calmly make your purchases and soothe the process of recovery from when you notice the ridiculous prices. HMV holds a collection I would not describe as staggering, but simply varied enough to satisfy both indifferent customers and desperate fanboys. You may need to focus a bit less on good atmosphere and pleasing large crowds, and more on allowing those with nothing near an expendable income, such as myself, the ability to make some good buys without feeling strangely guilty. Not to exaggerate my economic situation, as most people are unable to afford HMV, but $8 does not seem like the reasonable price for something I could find elsewhere. Here's an example of that. I was recently doing the cheapest thing one can do in HMV, browsing, and noticed Lincoln Park Minutes to Midnight, which did have a 3 for $15 sticker, but was already too expensive at 5. So then, during one of my thrift store adventures, something peculiar caught my eye. The exact same album for only $1. Due to that somewhat eye-opening experience, I have begun to consider HMV more as a novelty store, wherein patrons are given the express opportunity to buy items that society now deems obsolete, such as CDs and surprisingly vinyls, without much stress nor hassle, with the satisfaction of knowing, or falsely believing, that they have given back to the community favorite artists and preferred technologies, and have also become semi-hipsters. Here is some advice and observations. While some claim that the cheaper alternative does not provide as much satisfaction as treating yourself, it does when you're on a budget. So why spend so much money when you can simply, just keep looking until you can find something you can afford? I hope you enjoyed today's segment of the Kurt Dylan Music Show and that my unprofessional rant did not scare you away. So, have a good night and rock on.